Varsity Roundball Classic. We are at Westfield Prep High School, the Oriole Sports Network, in conjunction with WMOM. We had made good time on the trip over here from Ferndale High School after the boys' game. Boys falling to Detroit Cats Tech today by the score of 74-29. Oriole boys head coach Thad Shank will be joining me in just a bit. He'll be doing some color commentary. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call. I'm joined by our OSN WMOM technical engineer Braden Kronline and our OSN camera woman Julia Havman. As we conclude this weekend's games, the Oriole boys, 2 games against Ann Arbor Skyline and against Detroit Cats Tech. And the Ludington girls play in their second game now as they take on the West Bloomfield Lakers. The Lakers, out of the Oakland Activities Association Red Division, they are 5-1 on the season, 1-0 in their conference. Their victories this year against South Lyon East, 68-55. Bolingbrook out of Illinois, 48-47. Hammond Bishop Knoll out of Indiana by the score of 61-24. They defeated Royal Oak 62-18, and Brighton most recently 65-60. They are coached by Darren McAllister. Their lone loss coming to the Dexter Dreadnoughts by the score of 59-46. Ludington Orioles, on the other hand, they are 3-3 on the season. And we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Earlier, I talked with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say in regards to tonight's ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Warren Stowe, day 2 of the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic. Your girls faced off against the Heartland Eagles yesterday. Things don't get any easier today as you battle the West Bloomfield Lakers, one of the best teams in the state. But yourself and Coach Shank have said many times this is an invaluable experience for your girls and for his boys.
Yeah, I sound like a broken record, but, I tell the girls constantly it's about seeing this level of competition and seeing how we face off against it, and then understanding that, you take the good and you build from it, you take the bad and you try to fix it. And when we get into the gruel of our schedule here in January and February, and then hopefully into March, we will be better for it. We will definitely be better for it.
I'm sure the girls are enjoying this experience. I know you've had them down into the heart of downtown Detroit to see the spirit of Detroit, the Joe Louis Fist. Can you expound on that a little bit more? I'm sure I've missed it. It looked like they did some figure skating.
Yeah, so, like I had said the other day, my wife, had, when she was working in Detroit, she still works for Blue Cross, but just from Ludington. But she had done a lot of community outreach, and she knows a lot about Detroit. And so, I know a lot about Detroit through her. I'm certainly not an expert, but, I just wanted to make sure that, it's so sprawling. I don't know you can fit 3. It's like Boston, Los Angeles, and one other city that you can fit inside the city limits area-wise of Detroit. Mm-hmm. So, we're here in Redford kind of staying at the hotel, and, you think this is Detroit, but it's not, So you get downtown and you can see the spirit of Detroit. You can look across the river and see Canada, and I think they know that that's Canada when they look at a map, but to see that it's literally right there was kind of cool for some of those girls. Yeah. And then to go ice skating right by that big Christmas tree downtown in Campus Martius, I just wanted them to have that experience because, I love the city of Detroit, and I wanted them to experience some of that.
For some of these girls, probably their first time to the Detroit area. Did you get to a good glimpse of the outs? Probably went by Ford Field and Comerica Park.
I don't know if they drove past those or not. Coming in, we're all driving separate, so it's hard to say. We saw Cass Tech, at least in my car when we were driving in. As we were kind of walking down by the Rensen, we saw the roof of Ford Field. So I'm hoping they saw some of that. And then, again, it's so sprawling, being up in Ferndale, you drive by Southfield, and then we had practice in Allen Park today, so at least they got to drive by Dearborn and see the Ford headquarters. So, hopefully they've seen a little bit of it.
Great experience all the way around. Now, getting back to West Bloomfield, what can the watchers and listeners out there expect out of West Bloomfield today? I know I think they're 3-1 or 4-1.
Yeah, I think I had said privately to you yesterday that I thought they loss to Brighton. I looked at MHSA, I think they won that game by 5. So they have it as 65-60, West Bloomfield won. We're going to see more of what we saw last night. They're not as big and strong they're not as tall and lanky as Heartland, but, they're quick, they're long, and we're going to see massive amounts of pressure. It might come in a little different way. Heartland played mostly all man-to-man outside of one possession. West Bloomfield on film, they show zone, full court, transitioning back into half-court zone. They've got a bunch of different calls out of it where they'll trap our ball handler coming right up the court. They'll wait till we pass to the wing, and they'll trap there. So we're going to see immense amounts of pressure, just like we saw against Reese Puffer, just like we saw last night. So another great opportunity, to keep building on that. We worked on that this morning in practice, and we'll just see what we can do.
Well, the Ludington girls getting the second day of a Division I school after playing Heartland yesterday, and now today they have West Bloomfield. And the boys, the same thing. Division I Ann Arbor Skyline yesterday, and today they get Detroit Cast Tech. So good luck, Coach. Oh, can't let you get off the hook so quickly. Your starting lineup, Coach.
We're going to stick with the usual suspects here. Carly Mesher at the 1, Emma McKinley at the 2, Riley Stone at the 3, Ryan Rohr at the 4, and Keelan Laird at the 5.
And one last thing, sitting there doing the game with Coach Shank yesterday, he brought up a couple times how he could see the growing experience going on, particularly with your sophomore guards, and he cited Riley Stone and also Emma McKinley.
Yeah, they're really competing and battling out there, and that's the thing. I think anyone who watched that game yesterday in person or online, you cannot say that we did not compete for 32 minutes, and that's. When you do that, whether you win or lose, you're a winner.
That's right. Well, Coach, good luck to you. Good luck to the girls, and we'll talk to you after the ball game.
Thanks a lot, Goes.
Welcome back to Westfield Prep High School. Scoop Hansen with you, Julia Havman, Braden Kronline, and Thad Shank will be joining us momentarily. Also, Speedy Lopez is with us. He's been helping us out, packing up and setting up and all the good stuff. And I want to send out kudos, particularly to the OSN teammates of mine, Braden Kronline and Julia Havman. Also, Coach Stowe and Coach Shank for sitting in doing color commentary. In fact, we were talking, it's Braden's first time ever to the Detroit area. Speedy, it's only his second time, actually Speedy's first time as well, and Julia's second time to the Detroit area. So kudos to them on the job they've done over the last couple of days. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Folks, we got Oriole fans out there. We've got a lot better angle for you tonight. We're up in the bleachers on the opposite side of where we were yesterday. A little bit of a higher angle, so the picture will be much, much better tonight for the Oriole fans out there watching back home in Ludington, all across Michigan, all across the United States, as for matter of that, all the Oriole fans out there watching all around the world. That's right, Braden just reminded me. We want to thank PM Builders as well, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington, PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Your starting lineup for the West Bloomfield Lakers, starting at the guards, number 1, Destiny Washington, and also number 4, Mayana Hooper. I'm sorry, Mayana. There, I got it right. Mayana Hooper. The third guard, number 23, Summer Davis. The forwards are number 5, Sydney Hendricks, and number 12, Zanea Batiste. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, assisted by Dan Mesher. Starting at the guards, number 2, Riley Stone. She is a sophomore. Also number 23, Emma McKinley, a sophomore. And number 25, Carly Mesher, a sophomore. The forwards, number 5, Ryan Rohr, a senior. And number 44, Keelan Laird, a junior. And Coach Warren Stowe, talking with him, he said that Abby Banstra and Annie Stone are both about there, but he didn't want to throw them into the fire of these 2 tough games against these 2 tough Division I opponents. So tonight we will see the Ludington Orioles against the West Bloomfield Lakers. West Bloomfield in their white jerseys. They have green lettering and numerals trimmed in. I think there's a little bit of black trim on those green numerals and letters. Ludington in their black jerseys. Orange numerals, orange letters trimmed in white. Getting set to go here, the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic. Coach Shank making his way here. Perfect timing by Coach Shank. He's made his way on over from Ferndale High School as his team faced off today against a very tough Division I opponent in the Technicians of Detroit Cass Tech. Great timing, Coach Shank. There you go. We got you here. All right, we just went over the starting lineup. Again, a big thank you to PM Builders. Big shout out as well to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. And we can move things down here a little bit as well.
Not quite as packed in here today, is it, Scoop?
No, and the music's not as loud either. Julia was really upset about that.
Abby Baxter's doing a little bit of the,
wow.
dancing over there.
This is something I've ever seen. We have a little bit of I thought we were having a little bit of a dance-off here. Abby Banstra out there cutting a rug on the hard court. I think she's feeling better. Hey, look at this. I like this camaraderie here. Coach Shank being shown.
Are you getting close-ups of the dance-off right there? Come on.
They're being, there we go. Some camaraderie being shown by the two teams here. I like seeing this, West Bloomfield and Ludington.
What about Principal Mesher? Come on, I want to see Principal Mesher cut a little bit.
Carly Mesher showing her gymnastic talents there. I love it. Look at this. I haven't seen some flips like that since Ozzie Smith was playing for the St. Louis Cardinals. West Bloomfield.
Oh, now the referees are getting into the show right here. Hopefully they got energy to get up and down now.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I talked to a couple of your players, both Chase Hackert and I believe it was Aiden or Nathan Gilchrist, as they're over here at the game right now. I think all your players are pretty much over here. The spirits were high. I mean, great learning. We've been saying it all weekend. Great learning experience. 4 tough Division I teams. Girls playing 2, your team playing 2. I haven't seen your team defeated like that since Hudsonville Unity Christian back in 2019 at the Breslin Center. A Ludington team, I should say. But like you said,
good.
I was going to say that is a good thing. Yeah.
No, it's, Cass Tech's a really good basketball team. What can you say? They're a lot better than we are, and hopefully, we learn some things from it. And, each day when we're stepping on the practice floor, we understand what it takes to play at a high level. Sometimes we think we're wearing the Ludington jersey, so that means we get to go to the Breslin Center, and that sure as heck is not the case.
Well, Ludington controlled the tip, but there's a quick turnover in West Bloomfield on the attack. Now Ludington steals it. Emma McKinley had it, but, she was just out. I think her big toe was just out of bounds right there. I was very impressed with the freshman player from Cass Tech.
Oh, the A-Cuff kid? Yeah, his brother just went to Duquesne, signed a Division I scholarship, played for Cass Tech the previous few years.
Well, we got as we mentioned just a couple minutes ago, we got a lot better angle tonight for the viewers out there watching the Oriole Sports Network. Here watching the Ludington Orioles. We got a foul on the court, and at the free throw line for West Bloomfield, number 5, that's Sydney Hendricks. Her first free throw is good. 7:41 to go in the opening quarter, just underway after we had a little bit of a performance, a little dance-off, and some gymnastic moves out there. 2 free throws there for Sydney Hendricks, and West Bloomfield out to a 2-0 lead over the Orioles. There's a steal.
Press.
Nice block there. Rebound put up, no good, and Carly Mesher has it. Warren Stowe was saying, Scoop, he was saying when he was doing color commentary during your game, he goes, we're going to see a lot, somewhat of an equivalency when we play West Bloomfield of how they play. Of course, this is girls basketball, but he says it's going to be the same type of tempo that Cass Tech was playing, West Bloomfield would play.
Yeah, Cass Tech had their T-shirts. They were ready to go. Press Tech, it said on there. Press Tech.
I saw that.
They like to pressure. They do a good job of it, and they're well disciplined. What a good group of kids they had.
Yeah.
I mean, not only
some big kids,
players, strong players. Very respectful,
Yep.
hardworking, disciplined on the offensive end, do a lot of nice things.
I talked with their coach, Stephen Hall, a bit before the game. Seems like a really nice guy. He's also the athletic director at Detroit Cass Tech. I haven't seen a team press like that since the heyday of River Rouge.
Well, you haven't been watching a lot of basketball. You've been at home watching Michigan football on YouTube.
Michigan and Michigan State, the old glory days of Bob Organ when he was there. All right, 2-0 right now. 6:53 to go. West Bloomfield up over the Orioles. Ludington with the basketball. Carly Mesher has it. Scores 25 now to Riley Stone. Over to Emma McKinley near baseline. Keelan Laird and her pass a little too hard to handle there. Too hot to handle for Ryan Rohr. Turned over, and here come the Lakers. To the hoop, shot up and in, and score it there to Summer Davis. 4-0 West Bloomfield.
Diamond press right now, looking to trap that first pass. Girls did a pretty good job handling it initially. And
Davis, nice pass inside into the paint. The shot is up, no good there. That was Sydney Hendricks. Offensive rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound. Pass saved right there. That's Summer Davis with a three-pointer, and she drains it. Coach Warren Stowe wants and gets a timeout. West Bloomfield 7, Ludington nothing. It is a full timeout, so we are going to step aside. Back in 60 seconds here on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Westfield Prep. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, Braden Kronline, Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. West Bloomfield on the attack. They lead 7-0. 5:47 to go in the opening quarter. Long shot there missed. Offensive rebound by the Lakers. Now Ryan Rohr has it. Ryan will bring the ball up, give it to Carly Mesher. Mesher now to Riley Stone, to Keelan Laird. Keelan in the lane, turnaround, no good. Rebound to the Lakers, number 5, Sydney Hendricks. She'll get the ball ahead to Gabby. No, that's not Gabby Hale. That's Mayana Hooper. Now in the corner, there's a three-point attempt up, no good. That was Hooper once again, and Carly Mesher has the ball for the Orioles.
great box out by Keelan Laird right there. She drove that girl right out of the lane, allowed Carly to get a rebound and push.
Ryan Rohr, offensive rebound, no good. Kept alive there by Keelan Laird. Shot no good there by McKinley. Turnaround in the lane, good! And give that one to Riley Stone. Some good fight there shown by the Orioles, Thad.
Yeah, they were really hammering the offensive glass. Good sign early on for Coach Stowe. You're not going to win this game by first opportunities only. You got to get second and third shots, and we've seen that definitely in our games this weekend, boys and girls both.
Riley Stone at the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play. Free throws up, no good. Rebound to the Lakers, number 12, Zanea Batiste. Ahead, shot is good. And getting the bucket, Mayana Hooper.
Transition defense. I know that's one thing Coach Stowe emphasized here at the very beginning of the game. Looks like West Bloomfield has some athletes. They like to play fast and run. I mean, you got to make them play against 5. We had a lot of success last night when we forced Heartland to play against 5. But it was the transition opportunities that they got that were killers, and you got to take care of the ball and get good shots to keep to set your defense.
Mayana Hooper completes the three-point play with the free throw, gives her team an 8-point lead, 10-2 with 4:42 to go in the opening quarter. Now we're going to have an Oriole turnover. Coach Stowe and I talked about that a lot during your game, Coach Shank, and that was, we're down here in the Detroit area and the officiating, it's just something I'm sure you prepared your team for and Coach Stowe did. But when you get out there, it's and they face it firsthand, it's a whole totally different experience, isn't it?
The game is very, very physical, and we knew against Detroit Cavs Tech that we weren't going to get any calls today, and that's part of it. But you got to learn to play that way. Who's to say that type of basketball is wrong? A more physical brand of basketball.
Summer Davis gets a bucket for West Bloomfield. It gives the Lakers a 10-point lead, 12-2 with 4:11 remaining in the opening quarter. Riley Stone with the ball. Riley Stone to the hoop. Whoa, Riley Stone. Boy, she looked like Curly Neal on the dribble there, Thad.
Yeah, it was an aggressive take by Riley. I think they're going to want to, once they get down in that half court, move that ball a little more via the pass, because I don't think they're going to necessarily be successful, just putting their head down and driving into the teeth of that defense like that. But we'll see as time goes on. Got to be aggressive at the same time.
What a pass right there. Oh, beautiful pass there by Mayana Hooper, and getting the bucket for the Lakers, Summer Davis. Ludington trails by 10, 14-4, 3:36 to go in this opening quarter. Boy, West Bloomfield, they really get to the ball in a hurry.
They're attacking that first trap, and we're just struggling into that initial trap right there. It's last night we saw a hard lady-to-lady defense that was aggressive. Tonight we're seeing more of a zone defense. You got to be able to make a few direct passes and shift that defense and get the ball in the middle of the floor and punish it.
Olivia,
haven't been able to do that.
Olivia Lynn has checked into the game for the Orioles. She wears number 35. Olivia is a junior. Also number 12, Jocelyn Austin. She is a senior. She wears number 12. 14-4. The Orioles just turned the ball over. West Bloomfield with it. Sydney Hendricks down the lane. Shot up and in. 16-4. West Bloomfield on top. 3:24 to go in the opening quarter. Roar with it. Look at that ball hawking right there. Boy, the pressure just... And there's a steal by the Lakers. And putting up the shot is number 24, India Davis. It's no good, but she's hacked. And she'll go to the free throw line and shoot two.
We're kind of facing that same dilemma as we did last night. Coach Stowe tried to start out with the guards breaking the initial pressure, but now he's going kind of with a bigger lineup, and he's bringing Ryan to handle that pressure up top. Ryan wasn't super effective scoring the ball last night because she had to handle pressure the majority of the night. But it's what you got to do to get the ball up court.
India Davis, second attempt up and good. West Bloomfield 17, Ludington 4, 3:11 to go in the opening quarter. Timeout on the floor. And this is going to be a 30-second timeout, and we're going to stay right here, folks, and we're going to send a shout-out to one of our wonderful sponsors, and that's Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benny also reminds you that it is your choice when it comes to selecting a car repair business. That's Benedict's Auto Center, located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And also a shout out to Crown and Cork, open Tuesday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. Everything made with fresh and when possible with locally sourced ingredients. Located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. That's Crown and Cork. You go over there, say hi to Linda Matson, and tell her that Coach Thad Shank sent you over to check out Crown and Cork. Back to action here. Ludington with the ball. Roar will get it to Keelan Laird. Ahead to Olivia Lynn. And Olivia went in and just that one little extra stutter step right there, and she's called for the travel. The Orioles did nice breaking the press right there.
Yeah, they flashed Keelan up there on the sideline, got her the ball. She can look over that defense and made a good pass to one of her teammates, flash into the middle, equaled an easy layup.
They had it set up nicely off that timeout. All right, here come the Lakers now with it. Number 1, Destiny Washington. She'll give it up now. India Davis over to Hendricks. To Destiny Washington. Now go baseline, and now they're going to turn the ball over.
Good defensive possession there. Like I said, if they can get that defense set and they can get 5 people set right there, that's a good thing.
There's a steal, and a nice block there by Ryan Rohr. Now Rohr has the ball for the Orioles. Rohr brings the ball up. She'll give it now to Jocelyn Austin, into Olivia Lynn. Olivia with it now to Emma McKinley. McKinley gets a nice little pick right there from Ryan Rohr. Shot by Rohr, no good. Long rebound to Jocelyn Austin, into Keelan Laird. Look at Keelan, triple teamed right there. So get the ball back, shot up. Oh, no good, but she draws the foul. Good work on the glass there on the inside by Keelan Laird.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tougher sledding for her tonight than last night. Last night Heartland was switching everything, lady to lady defense. They were switching everything, and Keelan had some good mismatches down here. When they get back in the half court, West Bloomfield's packing that zone in, and they're attacking Keelan in the center with multiple girls. So it's going to be tougher to score tonight.
Yep. Laird's first free throw is good. Ludington trails 17-5, 2:12 to go in the opening quarter. We're at Westfield Prep High School, the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic. Laird's second attempt, also good. 17-6, West Bloomfield in the lead. The clock hasn't started. And it's West Bloomfield. There's Emma McKinley with the ball. Now the clock has started. 2:05 to go in the opening quarter. Laird with it. Now to Ryan Rohr. And Ryan draws the foul. A little bumping right there. Foul called on the Lakers, number 5, Sydney Hendricks. Well, the game before your game, Coach, that was an exciting ball game between a couple of Dearborn Divine Child and Lance. Was it? No, not Lance. The Lancers of LaCruz. Now I gotta see what I know. I'm mispronouncing here. Good offensive rebound there. Orioles fighting for the ball here, and the Lakers are going to. We have a jump ball, but that was quite a delay on that one there. You don't see the officials really let the players fight for that ball, don't they, Coach?
Yeah, they let them play.
Yeah. There's jump ball, possession error to West Bloomfield. They lead 17-6. 1:22 to go in the opening quarter. Three-pointer on the way, and good by Destiny Washington. 20-6. Carly Mesher with it. Our next telecast after tonight will be on January 4th in 2022 back at Hawley Gym as Coach Thad Shank's boys take on the Fremont Packers. And it'll be unusual, Coach, seeing Fremont not coached by Pete Zerfus anymore. Unusual not seeing that red blazer down there.
Yeah, Pete's put in a great career there coaching at Fremont. A lot of good teams.
Yes.
Fremont's had a lot of good teams over the years.
Seems like the days of when Fremont and Spring Lake were in your conference. A three-pointer from the corner put up and in by the Lakers, number 24, India Davis. I was getting to the point, Coach, that Ludington, Spring Lake, and Fremont all had some great battles in the days when all three were conference members. Pass saved momentarily out of bounds. Oh, and West Bloomfield will maintain possession. They lead 23-6. I know I always circled the calendar when I looked at the Ludington-Fremont matches. You and Pete Zerfitz, and, of course, Billy Core at Spring Lake. Back to action here, West Bloomfield. Another three-pointer and is drained by number 24, India Davis. 26-6. 24 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. This Bloomfield team, they've got some explosiveness on offense.
Yeah, they do. Last night we were able to play that 1-2-2 against Heartland quite a bit because they didn't really consistently make the three-point shot, and we were able to keep them in front of us. This is a little different beast tonight with West Bloomfield. They shoot the ball a lot different level, so it's going to be a little bit harder to stay matched up into that zone.
Three-pointer up, no good. There's the buzzer. And at the end of one from Westfield Prep High School, your score, the West Bloomfield Lakers 26, the Ludington Orioles 6, back in 60 seconds here on the Oriole Sports Network in conjunction with WMOM. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Westfield Prep High School. Scoop Hansen, Thad Shank, Braden Kronline, and Julia Havman. Also with us, Speedy Lopez, the legendary manager of the Ludington Orioles boys team. And
legendary
legendary.
That's a good description.
Yeah, iconic. Yeah, Speedy's been helping with our breakdown, our setups, and mainly with our breakdowns. He's been making sure we've been doing his best to make sure we stay on schedule.
Speedy's a man built for others. There's no doubt about it.
No doubt about that. Got a few shout-outs I'd like to send out. Jim and Alice Banstraw watching from Big Rapids, grandparents of Abby Banstraw. Also a shout-out to Yo Lynn and Aaron Johnson over, I believe it's in Farmington, Minnesota. He's tuned in, a loyal Oriole follower here on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Also a shout-out to Trish Forfinski, Trey Forfinski's mom, tuned in. All right, Ludington with the basketball. Emma McKinley has it. McKinley, and now she'll bounce that ball off. She got trapped down there and she bounces it off. One of the West Bloomfield players will be inbounded here by Riley Stone. Riley will get it into Carly Mesher. Mesher is going to go baseline, and now she'll dish it to McKinley. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound fought for, and here comes West Bloomfield on the attack. Number 24, India Davis, stolen right there, however. Emma McKinley with it. McKinley loses her dribble, regains the basketball. Sorry, that was Stone, and then she got it to McKinley. Now McKinley has the ball stolen. Layup up and in by the Lakers' number 12, Zanea Batiste. Ryan Rohr with it. Now Rohr has the ball stolen, and here comes the Lakers once again. Shot up and no good. Put back up, no good. Rebound to Ryan Rohr.
West Bloomfield came out playing a little bit more man-to-man. They're dropping on their 1-2-2, and they're matching up with Ludington and really pressuring the ball all over right now.
Shot was put up there by Laird. It went out of... it's a little bit too hard off the bank. Then it went off of West Bloomfield, so Ludington has possession. Stone will get it into Ryan Rohr. Rohr now tried to get the ball to Laird. It's stolen, and with it, Summer Davis. Davis shot up, no good. Offensive rebound up and no good. Another offensive rebound, good. Zanea Batiste gets the bucket, 30-6. And we've seen a lot of that all weekend, Coach, both the boys and the girls. Second, third, in some cases, 4 chances, offensive chances on the board for the teams we've been seeing. Just
teams
relentless.
we've seen have really been attacking the offensive glass, and that's just a huge part of basketball.
Yep.
I mean, you don't, like we said earlier, you don't win on first shots. Rarely you don't win on second shots. Both teams have gotten one shot and out for the most part, and the opponent's been getting multiple shots. And I mean, when you're playing bigger, faster, stronger kids at every position, which has happened a little bit this weekend, you know, we can sit up there and say, well, box out, but that's
easier said than done.
Easier said than done sometimes.
Yeah, no doubt. Emma McKinley at the free throw line for the Orioles. First shot, no good. Jocelyn Austin will check back into the Oriole lineup. So you got Austin out there right now with Mesher, McKinley, Laird, and Rohr.
Got quiet in here.
It did. That's the quietest it's been all weekend wherever we've been. McKinley gets 1 of 2 free throws, and the Orioles trail 30-7.
Great job. The old sideline break run by Wes Bloomfield off the free throw. My dad used to run the old sideline break all the time.
That was one of his favorites, huh?
Yeah.
Grew it up, and he had some great teams at both St. Ignace and Ludington. And, of course, your uncle, Dean, he was at Reed City for many years, wasn't he? He had some very good teams with the Coyotes.
West Bloomfield's really making us play like protectors right now. And, you know, against pressure, you cannot turn your back to the defense. You've got to be strong with the ball and get in a power position and see. There's people open out there when you're getting trapped, but if you feel that pressure and turn your back, you're all done.
3-point attempt there by Hendricks, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. And rebound there to Ryan Rohr. Rohr will give it up to Laird, now to Mesher. Carly Mesher, Jocelyn Austin will take the jumper. No good. Rebound to West Bloomfield, number 25. That's
23.
23, I'm sorry. Summer Davis with it. I looked on my roster. Wait a second. I don't have 25 on here. Mayana Hooper. You can hear their coach saying, move that ball, move that ball. Ludington trails 30-7. 4:58 to go in the opening half. Olivia Lynn will report in for the Orioles. She wears number 35. So you got Lynn out there now with Austin, Mesher, Rohr, and Laird. Nice inbound pass. Score the bucket there to Hooper. She's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Our next time with the broadcasting the girls after tonight will be January, well, actually the 7th. We'll be back, I believe, with Coach Shanks. Orioles at Hawley Gym. No, we'll be with the girls at Hawley Gym. So I think you're on the road on the 7th at Orchard View. I have to double check that, but I believe it'll be the 7th of January at Hawley. Ludington girls against Muskegon Orchard View. 4:49 to go in the second quarter. Ludington trails 32-7. Hooper will dish it into the corner. Three-pointer up and nailed by number 23, Summer Davis. Rohr now to Austin. Back to Ryan Rohr. Now we'll have a foul called. Well, the atmosphere here tonight as compared to last night, the music was much lower when we came in.
It's the 4th day of the Round Ball Classic. I think everybody's probably a little bit wore down.
I was going to say, Coach, yeah, there's a nice pass to Laird. She'll get the bucket.
Great look, Ryan.
Ryan with a beautiful pass right there. Keelan Laird gets the basket. She's got 4 points in this first half. The Orioles trail 35-9.
Great decision-making by Ryan. I mean, basketball is a game of decisions, and you know, when you put that ball on the floor, you got to have vision to see what's happening with the defense, and she made a good play there.
And as you said, Coach, it's the 4th day of this Round Ball Classic, and just the Orioles' 2nd day, and we're kind of wiped. So I can only imagine what the public address announcers and all the officials and the directors and so forth, how they're feeling. Been very popular, though. It's been, like I said, it's the 26th year.
Okay, yeah, it's quite a showcase for basketball, especially in Southwest Michigan.
Orioles trail 35-9, 3:50 to go in the opening half. Our player in the spotlight, that's the Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight, be Ryan Rohr. That'll be featured at the half. You can hear her interview. 3-point attempt up and good. Score that one to the Lakers' number 10, Miracle Whitfield, who has checked into the ball game.
Miracle, that was nothing but the bottom.
Yep. Lynn with it. Lynn, left hand, no good. Rebound to the Lakers, number 5, Sydney Hendricks. Hendricks shot, oh, good, count it, and she's fouled by Carly Mesher. Oh.
Strong move,
Yeah.
man. She did a great job of playing off 2 feet, under control and powerful right there. Don't see a lot of kids do that. I mean, that's just good basketball.
Emma McKinley back into the Oriole lineup. She's out there now with Austin, Lynn, Rohr, and Laird. Free throw is good. So completing the three-point play, Sydney Hendricks for the Lakers. West Bloomfield, they lead 41-9. Almost a little bit of a mix-up right there, but good thinking there by Ryan Rohr. And here come the Orioles. Rohr, no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot 2.
Girls are a little bit rattled right now, but you got to give credit to West Bloomfield. I mean, I don't think we felt this kind of pressure at 94 feet. You know, Heartland was more of a team who would kind of pick us up as we attacked the middle of the floor last night and got in the half-court area. West Bloomfield's playing every floorboard right now at 94 feet and making it tough for us.
Rohr's first attempt, no good. Orioles falling last night to the Eagles of Heartland by the score of 51-26. Ryan Rohr, second attempt. Up and short. Laird, however, with the offensive board. She got the ball to Lynn, and Lynn is fouled, and she'll shoot 2. Olivia Lynn at the free throw line. She's a junior. Shot good. Now, I think she can shoot, Coach, with either hand. She shot that free throw with the left hand.
Well, she's a natural left-hander. I mean, you hope all your players can shoot, when they're around the basket with both hands, but she's a natural lefty.
Second attempt, no good, but Laird with the rebound to Lynn. Her shot, good! Olivia Lynn with the basket, give the assist to Keelan Laird. Ludington trails 41-12, 2:41 to go in the opening half. Good ball movement by the Lakers. Three-point attempt, no good. Long rebound, and hustling to that ball, there's Hooper. And now Ryan Rohr has it for the Orioles. Ryan on the dribble drive. Now she'll kick it back out to Keelan Laird. Laird to Rohr. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebound. Keelan Laird. Oh, in and out. No good. Olivia Lynn fighting for it. And we've got a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Lakers, I believe.
Excellent job on the offensive glass by the Lady Orioles. That was a great possession right there. Coach Joe's gone with that big lineup with Ryan kind of playing their point forward a little bit, and Olivia and Keelan down low, and they've had a little success on the offensive end with that group.
1:52 to go in the second quarter. Lakers will get the ball inside. Now they kick it back out. Hooper with the three-pointer, good. Mayana Hooper, she's had a big first half, and the Lakers lead 44-12, 1:40 to go in the opening half. Timeout on the court, and we are going to, it's a full timeout, so we'll be back in 60 seconds. You're watching and listening to WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value. Being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Westfield Prep. 1:32 to go in the opening half. West Bloomfield 44, Ludington 12.
The art of the pass fake. As a coach, I know after watching these last few games, I have to make it more of a habit for my kids to fake, especially against these aggressive zone defenses. Great job getting the ball in the mid-post and getting an open perimeter shot right there by the Orioles.
Nice passing there, Thad, by the Lady Orioles, working that ball in. Just couldn't get the shot to go. West Bloomfield back the other way, give the bucket to number 4, Mayana Hooper. You look at a lot of talented ball players on this West Bloomfield team, but one that's really stood out in this first half to me is number 4, Mayana Hooper. There's a little baseline jumper by Rohr, no good. Lynn, however, with the offensive rebound. Olivia Lynn in the lane, and now she's going to draw the foul. And she'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. I'd like to send a shout out to David Buskirk. He's watching the O's from Jamaica, Thad.
Bussy, living the dream. That's what I like to hear, Dave.
Free throw by Lynn is good.
Shouldn't he be on the beach or something, Dave? Shouldn't you be on the beach? What are you watching the game for in Jamaica?
He's a hardcore Oriole fan.
Yeah, that's great.
Lynn's second attempt. Up and good. 5 points in the first half for Olivia Lynn. Ludington trails 46-14. 50 seconds to go in this opening half. Hooper with the ball. Now over to Jaylee Head, who's checked into the game. Jaylee Head. Now over Summer Davis. Hooper, another three-pointer. Continuing to have a great first half here for her Lakers, and they lead 49-14. Rohr with it now for the Orioles. Ryan Rohr will give it to Jocelyn Austin. Now to Olivia Lynn. Olivia just couldn't handle that one. And now here come the Lakers. And now a shot up and in and a foul. Getting the basket for the Lakers, I believe, was number 3, Gabby Hale. She'll go to the free throw line. They lead 51-14. In fairness there to Olivia Lynn, that last pass, that was a tough pass to handle there. If they had thrown a bounce pass in. Talking to Olivia, I'm sure she would say she should have had it, but
well, bounce passes are the slowest passes in basketball, and there's a time and place for them. But when you're playing against ladies that are this quick and athletic,
well, you said it with the
not a great choice sometimes.
With the quickness. There's the buzzer, and at the half, your score here from Westfield Prep, the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic. The West Bloomfield Lakers 51, the Ludington Orioles 14. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Back in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville, just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me back in the 1940s. We're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundqvist from Lundqvist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Westfield Prep High School. We're at the half. Ludington trails the West Bloomfield Lakers 51-14. Thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Right now we're going to step aside, listen to the interview I did recently with Ryan Rohr. She's our Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight. Stay tuned, O's fans. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. That player for tonight's game is Ryan Rohr. Ryan is a senior. She wears jersey number 5, and she plays all 5 different positions, but we'll call her a forward for this interview. Now, Ryan, what does it mean to you being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
Being a Ludington Oriole basketball player, to me, means being a part of a long legacy of great, tough players and working every day to make it a better place for future players to come.
And Ryan, what would you say is your favorite part of the game, and what do you feel is the strongest or best trait or attribute about the way you play the game?
So my favorite part of the game, I think, is just the feeling you get when you make a good play, and that unspoken connection you have with some of your teammates is just a great feeling. And my strongest attribute, I would say, is my versatility. I can play anywhere my team needs me to be successful.
You have a great connection, a great chemistry with Keelan Laird, and I call you two the Wonder Twins, and it seemed like you two were having a really good first half last year in the regional championship game, and then I know you were banged up pretty decent, or pretty good in that game, and it seemed to slow you down in the second half.
Yeah.
But talk about that. I don't want to really harp on that, but what I want to talk about is that great chemistry that you have with Keelan.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but once we got on the floor together, we just we find each other on the court, and I'm always looking for her, and she knows it, so she cuts the basket, or I cut the basket, because I know she's going to throw me the ball if I'm open.
You two have great court vision, both of you do. Does the team have a motto this year?
I would say our motto is, we are one. I think a lot of the other teammates have said this, but I think it's just working together for one common goal and just to be successful as one team.
Okay, and team strengths and team goals.
Our team strengths, I would say, is our post players, for sure. We're very good in that area. And then we are very, tall, and we are very lengthy. Mm-hmm. So I think that also throws other teams for a loop. And one of our team goals is to hold our opponents to under 40 points. And I think this is a very good goal because, we're a very defensive team. So, Yeah, definitely. How awesome and how sweet was it, Ryan, beating Cadillac last year for the district championship? It felt so good. All our hard work finally paid off, and it was just a great feeling.
Your favorite restaurant in Ludington, and why?
My favorite restaurant is Big Apple Bagels because I love their honey cinnamon cream cheese and their French toast sandwich on a French toast bagel. It's so good.
I think my stomach's rumbling a little bit right now, yes. Your favorite sports movie?
I think my favorite sports movie is Facing the Giants. It just gives me good vibes when I watch it. So
I like that movie as well. Great movie. Your hobbies?
I love to read, and I do lots of arts and craft whenever I have time.
Okay. Favorite class and teacher at Ludington High School?
So my favorite class, I think, is Independent Living with Mrs. Rowe because it's very relatable and can be put to life stuff. But my favorite teacher, I had to say, is Warren Stowe. So.
Just happens to be your head basketball coach as well. Okay, well, you're a 3-sport star here at Ludington. You're outstanding swimmer. You're a great track and field performer, and, of course, basketball. What is, just going to put you on the spot a little bit here, Ryan. What is your favorite sport of those 3, and why?
Well, this is easy. It's definitely basketball. When I play basketball, I feel good. And the other sports, I I do it because, like, swimming, I do it because of the team aspect. I love that, but I don't like to swim. And track, I kind of just do it because my parents did it. And I like track, but basketball, my heart's in it more, and I just love it, so.
And you said they're all team sports, but basketball is the ultimate team sport.
Yes.
No doubt about that. And your swimming season, you were the conference champion in 2 individual events and a runner-up, I think, on 2 relay teams.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes,
okay.
that is correct.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was there in Manistee watching that. That was enjoyable. It was thrilling watching that. And as far as track and field goes, do you have any records on the board right now?
Oh, no, I don't have any records for that right now.
You're gonna try this your senior year,
Yeah.
though. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Your role model or a person you admire or look up to?
I think I would just say my parents. They're always there for me whenever I need somebody, so I really appreciate that.
Okay. And future plans, being this is your senior year, we're going to hate to lose you to graduation, but that's a fact of life. What is happening as far as what you'll be doing in the fall for possible college and maybe some participating, continuing to play sports while furthering your education?
So I know for sure that I won't be doing swimming in college, but I've had a few offers for track and basketball, but I have not made any decisions yet, kind of just keeping it open throughout this season, and then I think I'll make my decision.
Okay, so can you give a little teaser there as far as any colleges or universities that are...
So a couple universities I'm looking at is Alma, Miami of Ohio, and Olivet Nazarene are my 3 right now.
All right. Well, thanks for that little sneak peek right there. And Ryan, anybody watching or listening to tonight's broadcast that you'd like to say hello to?
Yes, I would like to say hello to my grandma Hapa, my Uncle Jason and Kaylee, Grandpa Roar, my Aunt T, and my 3 cousins, Rule, Roland, and Reason.
I like those names, and I'm surprised all those names. You got quite a fan club, but I didn't hear you mention your brothers, your 3 brothers.
Well, I figured they'd be watching the game, so that's why I didn't shout out. But I'll shout out to Chase, Remy, and Chaz, and my parents.
Outstanding. Well, it's been a lot of fun doing your Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. Ryan, congratulations to you on that, and all the best to you and the Orioles this season. Go get them O's, and hopefully have a deep, deep run in March.
Yes.
Go O's.
Thank you, Scoop.
Welcome back to Westfield Prep. Coach Shank, first half, Ludington outscored 51-14. They were outscored 26-6 in the opening 8 minutes of play, 25-8 in the second quarter. What do you think Coach Stowe said to his girls in the locker room?
I think they just probably focused on things they could get better at, and when you get in a situation like this, I mean, 1 of 2 things happen. You just kind of pack your bags and it's over and you don't get anything from it, or you continue to fight and improve in areas and find things that you can feel good about leaving here. Very eerily similar game to one that I saw a little earlier today over at Ferndale High School. So just outmatched, getting the opportunity to play a really high level high school girls basketball team, and just talk about the things you do and what areas you can get better. Where did you have success? Can you find more of it in the second half? It's not really about adjustments right now.
Yeah. Riley Stone with 4 first-half points, 1 for Emma McKinley, 5 for Olivia Lynn, and 4 for Keelan Laird. Ludington with the basketball. We begin play here in the second half. Well, Coach Stowe had said during doing some color commentary with me during your game that when we got over here tonight, he said when we were off the air, actually I think he said it on the air too, he goes, well, we're facing a team. I think we're going to see a lot what Coach Shank and his boys saw over here in Detroit Cass Tech. We're going to get something similar to that over at Westfield Prep today. And you hit it right on the nail on the head when you just brought that.
Very similar games.
Yep.
Very similar games.
Okay, measure with it now for the Orioles. To Roar, Laird in the paint, and she'll be called for the travel.
You just hope the experience ends up being a good one. I know Coach Stowe, when he made the decision, and then I kind of talked him into coming down here to Detroit. Mm-hmm. He, was thinking that he'd have veteran guards and Annie Klein and Abby Banstra, and, it just is what it is. You don't have them. Would you want to put your girls into situations to play this good of a team? you know, if you didn't have them, you know, maybe not. You just hope that kids' confidence isn't hurt too much, you know, from a scenario like this. You know, hopefully they take it as a learning experience and you get better from it. But, you know, sometimes that's not always the case as well.
I saw a couple of your players come in here just when I was getting the starting lineup and said, how you guys doing? And I said, you got your heads up? And they said, hey, it was what it was, Scoop, at our game against Cass Tech, and we're going to be better for it. And that's what you like to hear from your players.
Yeah, I mean,
Ludington with the ball, Mesher with it now. She'll give it, tried to get the ball to McKinley. It was deflected there, and coming away with it for the Lakers, number 23, Summer Davis. Davis will get it now to Destiny Washington. Washington guarded there by McKinley. Now over to Hooper. Hooper will dish it back to Washington, guarded by McKinley. Now to Summer Davis. Hooper's going to go baseline. She'll dish it out. Shot's on the way. Up. No good. Rebound. Summer Davis, no good. But she's going to draw the foul, and she will shoot two.
West Bloomfield has really shot the ball well, but, you know, part of that is their ability to penetrate and attack our closeouts. You know, they're getting big advantages out there because they're forcing help and they're getting the best three-point shot you can get, that step-in rhythm three. So we got to do a better job of controlling their penetration and closing out a little bit shorter and keeping them in front of us.
Davis first free throw, in and out, no good. Her second attempt from the charity stripe. Up and good. 52-14. West Bloomfield with the lead. Emma McKinley with it. Now she'll give it to Ryan Rohr. Rohr being harassed right there. Back to McKinley. She'll get the ball to Laird. Laird now trying to get the ball to Mesher. Luckily saved there by Riley Stone. Now to Laird. Her pass too much right there. Now Hooper has it for the Lakers. Nice pass ahead to Summer Davis, who gets the shot up and in. McKinley now with the ball for the Orioles. Her pass deflected there by Mayana Hooper. That's Hooper.
Much better job the last couple times attacking the pressure. It's been the transition to half-court offense once we've got the ball down the floor that we've struggled with. The pressure's never going to end for West Bloomfield. I think they're going to press us right out the door tonight, kind of like Cass Tech did the boys today.
I was looking up at the clock there, Coach. I just realized that West Bloomfield has a 40-point lead, which has kicked in the state-mandated running clock.
You might get Speedy home a little earlier than you had planned tonight.
I'll tell you what, your boys fought. They were just on the verge in the third quarter. They stayed out of it the whole third quarter there against Cass Tech. The running clock didn't start till about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter for your boys today.
Yeah, I was proud of that. We had a good third quarter, you know.
We had a very good third quarter.
Dylan Eaton step up, make some perimeter shots, which he's very capable of, and you know, it was fairly even in the third quarter, and that's something to build on.
Yep, it definitely is. He had two really nice threes right there, right in a row. Summer Davis with the three now, and West Bloomfield on the attack once again after the steal. They lead 57-14. Shot no good. Long rebound right there to Sydney Hendricks. Now to Summer Davis, and Davis is going to draw the foul, and she'll shoot two. And I believe the West Bloomfield coach wants a timeout. That's Darren McAllister, the head coach of the West Bloomfield Lakers.
Yeah, the advantage we had today on the boys' level is, you know, we do have a veteran, experienced point guard in David Schillinger who, you know, has the ability to, you know, handle pressure well. Now, that type of pressure, you need to have five guys who are able to handle that type of pressure. But still, you know, I don't think, you know, the Oriole girls are trying extremely hard, but when that pressure keeps coming at all over the court, I mean, you need multiple people who can handle it.
I mean, your boys saw some pressure yesterday from Ann Arbor Skyline, but nothing like they saw today. And Coach Stone and I talked about that. I said I would, not going out on a limb right here, but I said, Coach Shank's boys are not going to see pressure like this again during the regular season. They won't see pressure like this until they get deep. If they make a deep run come March, and Warren concurred with me wholeheartedly, he said,
"Oh, we may never see pressure like that again."
Yeah.
I mean, it's you can't replicate that. There's just absolute no way to replicate that. I thought we had a good workout this morning over at Allen Park High School, and I thought we prepared, fairly well for the time we had. But, once you get there out on the court and it's game speed and people are on you like that, it's really, really hard to make the right decisions sometimes.
Cass Tech relentless. The pressure they applied, much like we're seeing here from West Bloomfield. And also, I'm sure you're pretty appreciative, as Coach Warren Stowe is, of Allen Park allowing your boys and the girls to practice over there.
Yeah, that was awesome. They pushed back things for an hour today so we could get in the gym. That was great.
2 free throws for the Lakers. Summer Davis, who's had a really nice ball game, and West Bloomfield leads 59-14. 4:45 to go in this third quarter. There's a turnover, and with it for the Lakers, number 5, shot up and in by Sidney Hendricks. 61-14, 4:33 to go. Mesher on the court now with Rohr, McKinley, Stone, and Laird. Ryan Rohr. I think all these girls are going to have nightmares. I said this during your game too, nightmares of seeing, the girls here, the West Bloomfield Lakers, in their sleep tonight, as well as your boys will see in Detroit Cass Tech Technicians. They threw a number of defenses at you today too, didn't they, Coach?
Yeah, very good at mixing defenses and giving us a little bit different looks today. They were very good at that.
McKinley trying to get the ball into Rohr. And here, nice move. Basket is good. Give the basket. Mayana Hooper. 63-14. 3:37 to go. Hooper at the free throw line, attempting to complete the three-point play.
Some people might call this running it up a little bit. I mean, continuing to trap and be aggressive and press. But at the same time, you need to look at it. I mean, West Bloomfield is trying to get better. I mean, this is their Christmas break. It's one of their games they're using to get better. I mean, you can't. I don't think you can expect people to lay down and if you really want somebody's best shot, there's going to be continued opportunities throughout this game for us to improve the way they're playing.
Yeah. Now, Hooper gets the free throw to complete the three-point play. 64-14 the score, 2:54 to go. Now, there's a steal by the Lakers, and a foul will be called on Jocelyn Austin. Hooper with it. She's guarded there by Stone. Hooper to the hoop. No good, but she draws the foul, and she'll go back to the free throw line. Olivia Lynn getting set to check in for the Orioles. I'd like to give a shout out to one of your former players, Coach, and now one of your current coaches, Dante the Microwave Vela.
Dante.
Free throw is good there by Hooper. He's your boys' freshman coach, correct?
He is.
Yes.
He does a phenomenal job. He's a very intelligent young man and very empathetic young man, and comes from great lineage. His mom does a wonderful job raising that whole Vila crew and Ramirez crew.
We get a kick out of that when we get together and reminisce about the 17 team and how he got the nickname Microwave, pouring in 11 points at Muskegon Western Michigan Christian in the fourth quarter. And one of the team's wins that year. One of the team's 25 victories that year. All right, 66-14. West Bloomfield on top. 1:19 remaining in the third quarter. Ryan Rohr with it for the Orioles. Rohr will give it to Austin. Inside, Lynn. Shot up and in. Nice pass there from Jocelyn Austin.
Good possession. They moved the ball, changed sides 3 times, gave each other good passing angles, so West Bloomfield couldn't attack them with pressure. Nice job.
7 points in the game for Olivia Lynn to lead the Orioles. They trail 66-16. West Bloomfield on the attack. There's a shot up, off the mark there by Miracle Whitfield, who's checked into the game. Here comes Ryan Rohr. Her shot up, no good. Rebound, West Bloomfield. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I would have liked to see Ryan take that ball right through that girl's nose holes right there. I'm not a huge fan of that floater. There's a part of the game where I think you need it, but NBA has shot clock. You have to be able to shoot a floater with a shot clock. College has shot clock.
India Davis getting the bucket there for West Bloomfield. Here, and she completes the three-point play. I understand that. I'm sure you've heard about it, being the basketball guru that you are, that high school is looking at instituting the shot clock.
Yeah, there's been talk of that for a number of years.
Are you a fan of that, or not really?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that. I mean, growing up in Ludington and coaching in Ludington and, sometimes having to grind out games to be successful. I mean, there's been plenty of teams of mine that the shot clock would not have necessarily been good for. I mean, I think sometimes, those great upset victories that you see teams have over the course of the season that people don't think you have any chance have to do with the strategy of, pulling the ball out maybe and grinding out possessions and executing until you get layups and but at the same time I understand the game's changing and the three-point line has changed things quite a bit and playing fast and furious is the way most of these kids at the next level will end up playing, the space and play game. So I don't lean one way or the other.
Okay. Well, the Orioles were outscored 18-2 in that third quarter. They trailed 69-16 after trailing 51-14 at the half. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Orioles Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And a shout out as well to Lundqvist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family-owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundqvist 231-757-3368. All right, West Bloomfield with the ball. We begin play here in the fourth quarter. There's a move on the inside there, shot no good by the Lakers' Morgan Shropshire, who has just entered the ball game. Olivia Lynn with it, ball down on the court. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. A couple more shout-outs. Tammy Crispel, also Michaela Mesher, a shout-out to her, and also to Bree Mesher.
Couple ex-Oriole superstars, lineage of the legendary one. Just ask him, Mike Mesher. Good high school Oriole players. Michaela was down here, and she played in the Motor City Roundball Classic her senior year down here against a couple good teams. So she had this experience. She knows what it's all about.
Not too long back, I saw another one of your former players, Coach Hank, Callie War.
Oh, Callie was a heck of a high school player.
I know Reese Puffer doesn't like her too much.
Yeah, she made some huge shots against Reese Puffer, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. 6:50 to go in the game. Ludington trails 69-16. Emma McKinley with it. She's double-teamed. The running clock is in effect, folks. A few more shout-outs. Les Johnson. You know Les quite well.
Well, Les helps you great. Les helps out with our JV basketball team, man. We're blessed to have him. Helps out Coach Shaikon with the JVs, gives of his time because he loves the game and he loves kids. So, good to hear Les is watching.
Yep. Keelan Laird takes a seat on the bench. On the court for the Orioles now you have Jocelyn Austin, Emma McKinley, Riley Stone, Olivia Lynn, and Ryan Rohr. Rohr with the ball. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Fought for. Look at the hustle there by Riley Stone. She retrieves the ball. Jocelyn Austin on the far baseline. But I guess Jocelyn had 1 foot out of bounds right there. Shout out to Lori Smith. She's an avid Oriole fan. Her and her husband, Jack Smith.
Oh, yes, most definitely. They're huge Oriole fans.
And they have a boy now who's playing some basketball. He's on the freshman team, I believe.
Alex,
right?
yeah.
He's been up on the JV too, or he may have been up for one game. Alex Smith.
I think Alex got mom's height. I think he sprouted up the last couple years. I don't think he got that from Dad.
Oh, nice move there by Ryan Rohr. Got that little stutter step there, Coach Shanks. He takes it to the hoop.
Take it to the rim, Ryan. I love that. Tack the rim.
Orioles trail 69-18 in the lane. Got blocked. Ryan Rohr blocks the shot and be Ludington basketball. Also, Jocelyn Davey, who's tuned in watching the O's, and Barb and Poor Man Wilson. Thanks for tuning in to the Oriole Sports Network and listening to WMOM and following the Ludington Orioles. 4:55 to go. Ludington trails 69-18.
New Oriole out there in the court.
Yes, we do. We've got Delaney Williams checked into the Oriole lineup. She wears number 42, and she is a junior. Nice pass by Williams to Olivia Lynn, who gets the bucket.
Yeah, Delaney's had some injury issues, and it's been tough getting back into things. But it's nice to see her out there competing. That was a nice pass, like you said, Scoop.
Yeah, it was. She made a good pass right there. Gets the assist on Olivia Lynn's basket. Ludington trails 69-20. Shot up, no good. Look at the effort there by Riley Stone. Boy, she is a competitor, isn't she,
Yeah,
Coach?
it's fun to watch Riley. I mean, you think of
Emma McKinley, too.
She makes you think of, those kids that you have that, just it's great to have a person who can trigger your defense. Somebody who plays on top like Riley, who really changes things on the defensive end of the floor. We've been blessed with, kids like Sam in the boys program over the years, and Josiah Banstra and Sam Banstra, and you could go out right down the line to Stephen Myers,
Sam
years
LeDuc.
back. No, didn't I say Sam?
Well, I thought I said Sammy Banstra.
Maybe I said Sam Banstra at the beginning. Yeah, I meant Sam LeDuc as well as Sam Banstra.
Well, like you said many times, Coach, you always deflect the credit to your players. You said we've been blessed to have boys and girls in Ludington who are just love to play basketball, and of course you're very modest.
But to have somebody like Riley up on the top of that defense who plays with the energy and the effort she does. I mean, if you're a backline person and you care about your team and you have your teammates back, then that can't go unnoticed, and you got to fight and claw yourself. So. And, when you can put pressure on the ball and not get beat, I mean, that's a huge part. I mean, West Bloomfield's whole game today has been the fact that, or not their whole game, but a lot of their game has been their ability to pressure the ball without getting beat. I mean, you don't have to have a great defense behind you if you can guard the ball really well.
3:58 to go, coming out of the timeout. Ludington with the basketball. Let's see what Coach Warren Stowe.
Abby Banstra.
Yeah, Abby Banstra. Great to see her making her debut here, her senior year. She's got to be absolutely thrilled. Yeah. Banstra shot, no good, but she's fouled. And look at the bench. Look at her teammates over there, Coach. Boy, don't think they're pumped up seeing Abby coming back from that devastating leg or knee injury.
Yeah. Abby's a great teammate. I mean, it's not how you don't have to be in their huddles or in watching their practices to know that. You can just see that she's a great teammate. That's why you see all her teammates up rooting for her. She's all about team, and
just like her brothers were.
Yep.
And seeing her first varsity action, her senior year, second free throw in and out, no good. Getting to shoot three, as it was a three-pointer she was attempting right there. She's been itching to get back on the court, the competitor that she is. Banstra on the court now with Delaney Williams. Also, Olivia Lynn. You've got Ryan
Simpson's
Rohr.
in
And
there, too.
Morgan Simpson also out there. Abby Banstra gets her first point of her varsity season. Ludington trails 69-21. And that's got to make Jamie and Tammy Banstra very, very happy. There's a steal by Ryan Rohr. Rohr's got Banstra on the side. She hits her. Banstra shot up, no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go back to the free throw line.
Happy and nervous.
Yeah.
You think Tammy's a little bit nervous right now? I think so.
Yep, I bet. As you mentioned, Coach, Morgan Simpson in the game. She's a junior. She wears jersey number 32. Banstra's free throw. Good. Timeout called by West Bloomfield. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We want to tell you about another of our fabulous sponsors, folks, and that sponsor is McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans, Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. And also a shout to
Urca's
Auto Center. Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center is your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. And Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Banstra's second attempt, no good. And here comes West Bloomfield. Move inside there. The shot, no good. That shot was put up by the Lakers, number 13, Jada Vaughn, who's in the game now. 3-point attempt up, no good there by Miracle Whitfield. And now here comes Olivia Lynn with the ball for the Orioles. Lynn will give it up now to Ryan Rohr. 1:36 to go. Ludington trails 69-22. Abby Banstra now over to Morgan Simpson. Simpson to Olivia Lynn. Olivia at the free throw line. Nice move. Shot is blocked out of bounds. And I guess they're going to say it was last touched by the Orioles. I thought that one of the Bloomfield Lakers may have deflected that. But the ref there had a lot better vantage point than we did, Thad, sitting where we're at. All right, there's Ryan Rohr. She deflects the ball right there to Olivia Lynn. Back to Rohr. 1:05 to go. Rohr will take the shot. No good. Rohr fighting for it. And now a foul is called on the Orioles as Carly Mesher will check back into the Oriole lineup and replace Ryan Rohr. I don't know if that was Ryan's 5th right there. I'm not positive on that, but Coach Stowe takes her out and replaces her with Carly Mesher. 40 seconds to go. Ludington down 26-6 after 1. They were down 51-14 at the half, down after 3, 69-16. So one positive you can look at now, Coach. Obviously, West Bloomfield has got all their substitutes in, and we're down. The running clock has been in effect. The Orioles have held West Bloomfield scoreless in this 4th quarter.
I didn't realize that, Scoop, man. You're on it.
I'm trying to be a little observant. 9 seconds to go. Simpson loses the ball out of bounds. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the buzzer. And your final score here from Westfield Prep High School, the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic. The West Bloomfield Lakers 69 and the Ludington Orioles 22. And we're going to step aside, and we'll be back here in a couple minutes on the Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Stay tuned, O's fans.
Welcome to Crown & Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown & Cork soon.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville, just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me back in the 1940s. We're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, We at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Westfield Prep High School. The Ludington Orioles have just been defeated by the West Bloomfield Lakers by the score of 69-22. Ludington outscored in the first quarter 26-6, outscored in the second quarter 25-8. They trailed at the half 51-14, outscored 18-2 in the third quarter, trailed 69-16 entering the fourth quarter, and they do outscore the Lakers in the fourth quarter 6-0. Scoring for the Orioles tonight, Riley Stone with 4, 2 for Ryan Rohr, 2 for Abby Banstra. Great seeing Abby back, her first action of this season, her senior year, coming back from that injury. 1 point for Emma McKinley, 9 points for Olivia Lynn, and 4 points for Keelan Laird. The Lady Orioles fall to 3-4 on the season. Our next telecast of the Lady Orioles will be on January 7th at Holly Gym when they face the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. Coach Thad Shanks, Ludington Oriole boys, they are now 2-4 on the season, and their next broadcast on the Oriole Sports Net, January 4th, back at Holly Gym against the Fremont Packers. Coach Shank, it's been a lot of fun doing the games the last 2 days with you, doing color commentary here for the girls, and it's been a lot of fun with Warren Stowe over at Ferndale High School doing he did the color commentary for your 2 boys' games.
Yeah, just I would like to say thank you to all the people who made this possible. You know, our athletic department for letting us go out and do things of this nature. You know, Safe Harbor for taking care of our lodging, West House Agency for, you know, allowing the boys to go to Top Golf and experience something like that. I mean, you can go on down the line. There's a lot of people who gave to make this happen for our kids, and hopefully an experience not only that builds a little team chemistry, but also is an experience we can learn from and try to help ourselves play a higher level of basketball. You know, in life, you're gonna run up against people that are better than you sometimes, and that's part of life, how you handle those scenarios, which, you know, I'm proud of watching our girls play, fighting to the very end. You know, those are the things that are going to define you. The scoreboard won't define you. It's, you know, how you go about your business that'll define you. So, no, it's been fun.
Perfect way to analyze it there, Coach. It's not always winning that builds character. You know? No,
I mean, we're all competitive. We like to win. We don't, I mean, it doesn't feel good for anybody coming down here and getting taken to the woodshed like we were taken to the woodshed. But at the same time, like we said a couple times, if, you know, you're made uncomfortable in life and you can experience those situations and learn from them, that's, you know, that can be a real positive. Positive.
Yeah, exactly. And when we get to March, Coach, and we might look back on this, and, you know, usually you look at Ludington basketball. I know I was very proud of that when I saw that last year. The quote, there was a Muskegon paper with a quote in March, maybe it was late February, and they said, there are a couple things are certain in life, and one of them is Ludington playing good basketball come March in tournament time. So we'll see how this pays dividends come March for both the girls and boys teams.
Yeah, you know, we're blessed in our district and regional tournaments to go to the north. And, you know, kids have to realize, I mean, there's teams that we played that have taken us to the woodshed that might not make it out of a district. I mean, we got to be appreciative of what we have. And here comes Coach Joe. So,
yeah,
he's a lot more eloquent than me, so I'll let him speak. And
Coach Shank, always modest as always with that. You know, the MVP was just announced. Summer Davis of this game, number 23. She had a heck of a ball game. Coach, West Bloomfield, just as you said they would be when we talked over at Ferndale High School when you were doing color commentary for the boys game today against Cass Tech. You said the two teams were, you know, pretty much mirror images of each other. Cass Tech on the boys' side, West Bloomfield on the girls' side, and you were right on with your observation.
Yeah, they're a very, very talented team. Obviously, those Davis twins are hard to handle. They can shoot it, and when you got a guard like they've got that can penetrate and get anywhere on the court, whether you're man or zone, and draw the defense in and kick, and they make shots like that, you're in for a very long night, and it was a very long night.
And a lot of second and third, fourth chance opportunities as well on the offensive glass for the West Bloomfield Lakers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're a big team, and they go get it. And, you're so out of sorts because they're penetrating into the middle of your zone, and then your rotations are bad, and on the backside you have nobody there rebounding, and that is a recipe for disaster.
Great thing seeing Abby Banstra getting her first varsity action of the season. I know her teammates all up on the bench when she sank those 2 free throws. That'd make you feel good too as her coach.
It's emotional. I kind of looked at her there right before I put her in. She kind of gave me that little smile and head nod, and we just want to make sure that Abby's healthy, and it was really awesome seeing her out there, and she'll continue to heal and get back into the rotation, as well as Annie Klein.
Coach, 69-22, Coach Shank was talking about it as well. He goes, we kind of got both of our teams got taken to the woodshed here, but we're hoping that this pays off come February and March.
Yeah, it will. I told him that. I said, Friday night when you're playing Muskegon Orchard View, and to take nothing away from Muskegon Orchard View, but you're gonna kind of be wishing that you had a little more girls hacking on you and doing all that thing. Maybe not, but it's good for you in the long run.
Riley Stone, I thought she had another nice game today. She had just, you look at the offense, you look at the points, and I've said this many, many times, the points only tell a little bit of the story. You don't talk about the passing and the steals and the hustle and the grit and the determination. I thought Riley Steele had a couple of good games here yesterday and today, and also Olivia Lynn put in some good minutes today.
Yeah, we're getting good minutes all around. Riley Stone had a great game. Riley's big thing is she's just got to know when to slow down and play within herself, and that is not to say she shouldn't be quick, because she's always one of the quickest girls on the court, but sometimes she gets so fast that her head's down, she's pounding the ball on the floor, and when she looks up, great things happen. So, that's a maturation, and there's a ton of girls all from top to bottom, and we all, including me, we all got to keep growing and getting better.
Definitely, and looking forward to seeing a lot more play from Abby Banster, and also getting Annie Klein back.
Yep.
And we're going to let you go, Coach, and we all are anxious to get on the road, get heading back. I know you're not going all the way back to Ludington tonight.
I'm lucky they live in Grand Ledge, so I'm just going to take an hour and a half here and get up there and sleep soundly while you guys are on the road.
We'd like to thank you, Coach Stowe. We'd like to thank Coach Shank, and he's mentioned as well on the air. Big thanks to Safe Harbor. Everybody back home that was a part of this and putting this on. Thank you for both.
A lot of people, Coach Shank, Coach Sycon, all the way down the list, Coach Stowe, all the coaches on the boys program, Coach Mesher, and all the parents too. I know they're not listening, but just they're driving the kids all around, and I had my parents driving them to the zoo, driving them downtown, driving them to Allen Park. So just thank you to everybody to make it happen. You look back, you won't remember the 40 whatever point loss, but you will remember the memories you have with your friends.
Exactly. Coach, thank you for being a part of this and for inviting us, the Oriole Sports Network, in collaboration with WMOM. Have a safe drive back, and we'll talk to you on January 7th. We'll talk to you before then, but we'll see you on the 7th at Hawley Gym as your team takes on Orchard View.
Sounds great. Thank you for being here. Go O's.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Warren Stowe and his team wraps up Ludington's portion of the 26th annual Motor City Roundball Classic as they fall to a very, very talented West Bloomfield Lakers girls basketball team by the score of 69-22. Coach Thad Shank's team falling to Detroit Cass Tech earlier today over at Ferndale High School. And in that game, the Orioles, I got the score. Well, it'll be up on the Oriole Sports Network later tonight. Yesterday, both teams falling. Ludington girls to Heartland, Ludington boys to Ann Arbor Skyline. We want to thank Safe Harbor. We do want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union. They're our exclusive halftime show sponsor. But we want to right now thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Again, a big shout out, a big thank you to Julia Havman, also to Braden Kronline and Coach Stowe and Coach Shank for doing color commentary with us, and also to Speedy Lopez for all of his help. Have a safe trip back. We are going to wrap things up right now. So for our executive producer, executive director, varsity boys coach, and my color commentary man for this girls game, the one and only Thad Shank, our technical engineer, Braden Kronline, our OSN camera woman, Julia Havman. This is Todd Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Ludington Orioles, saying so long from Westfield Prep High School. We want to wish everybody a very, very happy new year. and a safe new year as we enter 2022 in. Our next broadcast will be on January 4th from Hawley Gym as the Ludington boys take on the Fremont Packers. Happy New Year, everybody. And one last thing to say, go blue and hail to the victors. Go Michigan Wolverines tomorrow night against the Georgia Bulldogs. With that said, good night, Oriole fans.